Yeah, hello people. Yeah, welcome to my platform, Timo Starboy, Reality Talk TV. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And for those people who are already sleeping, good night. Yeah, I greet you at your location time. Anyway, as we are still continuing on Nigeria issue, the issue will never finish. The issue will never finish in as much as they are not doing things right. They are not doing things right. My people, if you are praying, if you are a prayer, your prayer point must be connected with God. Your prayer point must be connected with God. Let the God hear your prayer point. Let it know the reason. Because if you are praying that one Nigeria, you are praying for one Nigeria, God doesn't have hand in one Nigeria. To be telling you the fact, God doesn't have hand. Nigeria is not working. Nigeria is as dead as dodo. It just meant for Nigeria to be buried. So you cannot pray for something that is already dead. God will not answer that kind of prayer. It just seems that you are praying that, okay, like a armed robber, praying to God that let me succeed in this operation. Do you think that kind of the prayer will answer? No, ask yourself a question. You ask yourself this question. Do you think that kind of a prayer will sustain? God will answer that one. You are robbing people with their right. You are not giving people their right. You are slapping people up all around. Upside down. You are slapping people. Slapping people left and right, and you are saying that God should give you power to be doing so. So you think that God is a wicked God? So it can never answer the prayer of what you people are praying. That is not a good prayer point. To be saying that God save Nigeria, God save this thing, God empower Nigeria, God sustain Nigeria. Whereas there is nothing called Nigeria. It's a dubious. We have told you guys time without number. Nigeria is a fake. Nigeria is a fake product. Nigeria is a scam. They are just scamming you. White men, they are scamming you. And you are still continuing on your foolishness. You are still believing that there is Nigeria. Instead of you to create what God, to follow what God has created. To follow God movement, and you allow God to be answering your prayer when you are praying wrongly. You cannot be praying wrongly and you expect God. You are expecting God to be answering your prayer. It cannot happen. It will never happen on this earth. Even in the heaven, God will never answer that kind of prayer you are praying to Nigeria, because Nigeria it doesn't exist. Look at what they are doing. The rule of law, they cannot obey. And a country that does not obey the rule of law is not existing in the presence of God. God doesn't like the country. He doesn't like the people that they cannot obey the law. Look at what Asiwaju, the presidency of Asiwaju, they are doing. They don't obey the law. They don't know what is law is, what is meaning of the law. They did not know. They don't go to school to study law, to know the meaning of law. God himself have his own law. He have his own rule. That is 10 commandments. 10 commandments. It is God law. You have to obey. Under must. It's obligation. You have to obey. You have to oblige. So if you are a lawless country, that country will never grow. And if you pray for that country, it will not go. God will not answer that kind of prayer. God Almighty will never answer that kind of prayer to the country that doesn't obey the rule of law, even their government. So Nigeria, it has come to that. Nigeria situation has come to that they don't obey the rule of law. Even your presidency cannot obey simple law, simple rules that is binding everybody together. They are the one writing the constitution. We say constitution is a fake, constitution that it cannot prison, it cannot prejudice the presidency. You cannot perjure the presidency, you cannot perjure the governors, the senators. They have immunity, they have immunity inside the constitution. So and you expect God to be answering your prayer when you are saying, God rescue Nigeria. God will never rescue Nigeria. This is not a curse. It's a curse from God. It's a curse from God, because you are the one causing everything. Just imagine people that they voted, all these hooligans, they voted them in. Now all of them they are scattered. There is nowhere to be found. All of them that they do mago to vote this guy in. Now they are in abroad. They run to many countries, enjoying full benefit of the other people country, white men country. Why can't they stay in Nigeria? Why can't they stay there where they voted this disturbing man, And now he's threatening anarchy. He's threatening anarchy, that if they remove him, and you are not doing well, you are not doing what the people they vote you for. They vote you to go and do the good job, to get the job done, but you are not doing it. So why can't you pave the way for the people who is ready? Why can't you? Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Omo Tinubu. I don't know other word I can call you, and I don't want to curse you, but you are not doing the needful. You are not doing the good things to the people who selected you, because they are not voting. They won't vote. I don't know whether you get the majority vote, but selection is what is take place here. There is no election. Selection. They selected you, but you are not. You are doing your own. You are in your own race now, and this is remind me. I want to just advise Obi and Dirty Baba, the followers, Obi, Peter Obi and Dirty Baba, their followers, their organization. Mark my word, this man, he want to go war, because he will never remove himself. These people that they don't obey the rule of law. So how could you believe that if even the judiciary, the tribunal, they rule them out, they will obey the decision of the court of law, when they are doing all this something like is above, coming from above, coming from above? Who is above? Is it not God? God is above everybody. Human being, you are just ordinary flesh and bone, and you will be rotting. Order from above is God. You are not a God. So how can they be saying order from above? Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you to be tarnishing the image of our judiciary? That we don't have a justice. Justice will prevail. A country that has no justice, that is a dead country. And God will never answer that kind of prayer. Believe me. We know the fact. We know what is going on. The God will never answer that kind of prayer to that country. Even if you pray with your blood, you pray with your blood, with your sweat, with your anything, your life, He will never answer it, because you are obeying God. You are disobeying God. You are disobeying God. You are not obeying God. You must obey God first, and the rules, because God created the rules. He has his own rules. He has his own law that you must follow. You cannot be slapping people around and you think that your sin will be forgiven, or maybe you are in a sin, in a deep sin, and you are asking God to forgive your sin. Tell me how it's going to happen. How that is going to happen? Are you joking? Are you kidding me? Are you whining me? You are saying you are a hooligans, you know, a radicals, a senior radicals, and you are committing perjury. You committing a sin. You break the law of the land, and you are still saying that your answer should be forgiven and your prayer should be forgiven. You know, God should answer to your prayer. He will never answer to your prayer. He will never, because you are a very wicked people, very wicked soul. Look at every each day that people are dying, and they are living in denying. You know, they are living in denying. Everybody is dying every day with this disease, with food problem, you know, with any kind of situation that is happening with them, you know. Some people, they will work, you will not pay them. You will not pay them their salary to maintain their life, to maintain their family. And you will expect God to answer that, your prayer. You are a very wicked people, and you expect God to give you a good life. It can never be, unless you do the rule, to obey the law, and you do what God wants. You have to get closer to God before you can see the achievement in your life, because you can enjoy the God willing. If you are not want to be close to God and to be serving him, you can never receive any good benefit from God. And any prayer that you pray, any of your PowerPoint prayer that you are praying to God, will never answer, because you are very, very, very far away from God. You are closer to devil. You are closer to evil than God. So God will never render his mercy on you. So anyway, I will play you the video that brought me out here, you know. So let me quickly play you the video. The video that because this is an update, you know. I told you guys that I will be playing any update I saw on the internet. So we will go from there. Okay. We are still talking about Emefiele, you know, and these people that they hold the man, they supposed to hold his co-ox people, you know, the group, you know, those people that they orchestrating the criminalizing of this thing case, you know, those people that they are. I'm sorry, I'm reading the update. Sorry, guys. So those people, they conspire together to break the rule of law. They must arrest them together and put them in a court of law. So that is what we are saying. They must arrest Buhari. Buhari is there. He will never escape. He should not be escaping justice, you know. Buhari is there, and the other peoples alongside. So, Mr. Tinubu, if you want to accuse people, or maybe you want to criminalize people, so you should go and pick your predecessor. I've been waiting, you know, this your guy. your oga, that is your oga that he left the seat for you, you know. Buhari, go and pick him. Go and pick him. We want him in the court. We want Buhari in the court. I'm sorry, this production is not clear. So manage it for me. I think you are hearing my voice. Okay. So, as we are saying, those cohorts that they break the law, it is not only Emefiele. You will get arrested. Go and arrest Buhari. Because you have a bargain with Buhari. He put you there. And you have said so that where Buhari left the job undone, you will finish it. So this is your way of finishing your product. You know, your product change, and you are saying that let the poor breathe. So you are tightening you are tightening the rope on their neck, on the poor masses. You're just full of mouth. Only mouth. It's not about mouth. It's about action. We need your action. We don't need your mouth. Don't be saying what you cannot do. Tony Eze, long time, bro. Welcome to the platform. Tony Ezerike, you are welcome, my brother. So, as we are saying, please share our program and give us a like. Thank you. God will bless you. So, as we are saying, Peter Obi and Deti Baba, be ready for this man. If you don't fight him, if you don't fight this Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Omolodo Ode, if you don't fight him with the war, he will never leave that seat. That is why he's threatening with anarchy. He has been threatening you with anarchy. So it is by force you have to remove him. Because if you don't fight this man will fight you. You will, in fact, you will never win him. Because that seat, you want to die there. Believe me. That seat he has occupied, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will rather die there than to leave that seat. So if anybody can bet on it, I'm ready. This man will never go without fighting war, without pulling some power, because this man, he never obey the rule of law. He never obey the our judiciary law. He doesn't even understand what is meant by justice. This man doesn't know anything about justice, about court. That is why they are saying above, order from above. Who is in above? Who is up there? If not him. So, praying to Nigeria, people, you should stop it. You are just fooling yourself. Nigeria is a fake. Nigeria is totally a disaster area. It's animal kingdom. Nobody should be praying for the country that doesn't obey the rule of law. And with their government, with their this so-called yeye government, they don't obey the rule of law. They don't obey nothing about the rule of law. So allow me to play you this video. Don't let me forget. So we can move on to the next step. I will play you 3 videos if time permitted me. So let's hear from this one first. Yes. Okay.
You are charging him for possession of firearms. When Dokubo, Asani Dokubo, is displaying his AK-47. Have you arrested Asani Dokubo? Recruiting militants, threatening to kill the entire Southeast people. You have not arrested him because he's doing your own bidding. Now you are coming to arrest Emefiele for possessing firearms. What about the bandits in the bush, in Sambisa? What about the bandits along Kaduna Road? How many of them have they arrested? The bandits that are parading AK-47. How many of them have they arraigned for possessing AK-47? They don't
Charles, you are welcome to the platform.
If they don't know where the bandits are,
don't they know the man who
goes to visit the bandits and come out? Don't they know him? He goes to visit the bandits in the bush and come out. How many of those bandits in the bush that are having AK-47 has the DSS arraigned? How many? Because somebody is from the southeast, or because he's from the south, that bears him on them. We must prosecute them. We must suppress them. In a country, you say we are united and our unity is our diversity. You just talk, you don't walk the talk. In this country, rule of law must be entrenched. That is why we are here. He must apologize to me. DSS is not the law. They are established by a piece of legislation. Yeah. This is a country that runs on law, on rule of law. The constitution is our grand norm. That is what we are saying. The constitution has stipulated that there are three arms of government: executive, legislature, and judiciary. That is why we are crying out. Rule of law must be entrenched.
Non-entity governors, Senate,
he cannot give an order from his office to counter the court. He doesn't have that power. He doesn't. No matter the rifle he's playing parades, Magaji Yusuf, the DG of DSS, does not have the power to counter court order. He doesn't have the power. That's what we are saying. Yeah. He's not established by himself. He's established by a piece of legislation.
Thank you, my brother.
A piece of legislation that is not more than the
Thank you. You are well done.
That is what we are crying out for. Do not sack this man. This man will give your government a bad image. This man will give your government a bad reputation. He has started with lawlessness, impunity. Look at the way they handled the officer of the Nigerian Correctional Service. Is that what we should expect in this country? We will continue to talk. Tinubu, you have started in a wrong note. The man you have left as DSS Director General is bringing disorderliness in the judicial system. He's desecrating the institution. Remove him, he's incompetent.
Engagement photos of Joy Bishara, one of the schoolgirls who escaped after Boko Haram.
So, lawless country, God will never answer your prayer. Any lawless country in the world, God will never intervene and he will never answer the prayer. Even if you are saying, God bless your country, he will never bless it. Because you are not obeying the rule of law. You are not obeying. God wants a country to be obeying. He wants the people to obey him. That is why he set up his own rule and regulation. So don't go here, don't go there, don't do this, don't do that. God has his own rule. He has his own law too. So any country that does not obey the rule of law, there is no prayer that will anything happen there. There is no amount of prayer that you pray that God will accept it. So let's move on to another video. I told you I will play you 3 videos, so let's move. This is for number 1.
DSS Director General, Bichi Magaji Yusuf, or whatever you are called, you don't have the power to give a counter order to an order made by a court of competent jurisdiction, Federal High Court of Nigeria. He doesn't have, not even Tinubu has that power. Tinubu doesn't have the power. Talk less of his attack dog, Bichi.
Alright guys, it don't shell, it don't scatter everywhere on social.
Okay.
That what happened yesterday is not just a show of shame, it's just a flagrant display.
Sorry guys. This one is another
display of not only ignorance to the rule of law, but overzealousness of the Director General of the DSS. We challenge him, Bichi, if he thinks that he is above the law, if he thinks that he is above the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, let him set up a court, Bichi Court, in the DSS headquarters in Abuja, or DSS Bichi Court, and try and affiliate there. That is when we will know that DSS is above the Constitution of Nigeria. But so long as we, lawyers in defense of democracy, knows that there is a Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, that established the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. What Bichi did yesterday is a show of shame and should have warranted his immediate sack within 24 hours of what happened yesterday. There was no dispute between the officers of the Nigerian Correctional Service. There was no dispute. The DSS took the laws into their hands and manhandled that man, assaulted him. The man went in to pick Emefiele to proceed to the correctional service as ordered by the court. The court gave a definite order, very clear, granted him bail of 20 million naira with one shorty that has a landed property who should be a civil servant of a director level, and made an order that these should be remanded in Nigerian Correctional Service facility if they were not able to perfect the bail condition. Because of course, you know, when the court grants bail, you have to do your filings, file your affidavit, bring documents of your landed property for the court to verify. So if peradventure, if they were not able to complete the entire process as at yesterday, that the man Emefiele should be remanded in prison custody. And the DSS Director General from his office in Abuja gave a counter order. He does not have that power. DSS Director General, Bichi Mogaji Yusuf, or whatever you are called, you don't have the power to give a counter order to an order made by a court of competent jurisdiction, Federal High Court of Nigeria. He doesn't have, not even Tinubu has that power. Tinubu doesn't have the power. Talk less of his attack dog, Bichi. Why would this still leave him in office more than 24 hours after desecrating the Temple of Justice? Look at what happened. It's a show of shame.
You cannot say that he's his attack dog. That's not.
That is probably, that is what we are alleging. That is why he must have left him in office. Having removed other service chiefs. Why did he leave him there? Because he participated in the politics of old and new naira. He had sought to arrest Emefiele in December by going to file a false expert application that was refused by the Federal High Court. We've been saying it. Why hasn't he come after us to say it wasn't him that went to Federal High Court to file a false expert application? That the Honorable Chief Judge of the Federal High Court said that you cannot use this court to commence an irregular proceeding, which made his application a black market application. We've been saying it now. He hasn't come out to debunk it. Because the ruling of the Federal High Court is a public document, anybody can go and obtain CTC of it. So Tinubu should have removed Bichi if he didn't intend to make him his attacking dog. But it's quite unfortunate for a president that hitherto believe in rule of law, that have fought against some certain policies of the previous administration.
Tinubu does not believe in the rule of law.
And we are watching and we'll continue to talk.
Let's go to Ambassador Kesh.
Tinubu never believe in rule of law.
There's a pharaoh in town.
It's impunity guy.
What do you think?
Impunity. That is his method.
Keshi. Mr. Okere.
Yes. On my own part, I would say it reminds me of the ugly invasion of the home of serving justice of the Supreme Court by this same DSS under the leadership of Bichi Mogaji. And of course, this man's appointment by President Buhari is also controversial. He had retired and Buhari brought him back. And I have sound information from that agency that the officers, serving officers, high-ranking officers in that organization, and are not happy that Bichi is still their Director General, because he has served and retired and blocking them from also getting to the peak of their career. That is an authentic information. But the issue remains that with what happened yesterday, I would want the Nigerian judiciary, particularly the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, to immediately issue an order directing all federal high courts in Nigeria to boycott all cases that are filed by the Department of State
Internet
Services, or all cases bearing the name of Attorney General.
Our internet is failing. Sorry, guys. This is another one.
On Tuesday said that Nigerians who voted for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu knew that they were not electing a magician and that the APC did not promise a magical solution to the problems facing the country.
My question initially is the worry of those. This
is another disaster man, Osho Omole. I think you remember the man, that Benin Janiclos man, you know, that is talking rubbish. He say he's a master, that is a Tinubu, does not promise Nigeria the magic to happen, you know. So he was saying jargons for his mouth. So when they are campaigning, they are telling the people that they should vote for them. Say they will do magic, they will do this, they will do that. So now that is their turn, Emilokan, and they cannot perform the magic again. You see? So this is where we have a problem with them. All these these so-called stupid leaders, that they only jam talk. They can talk the talk, but they cannot walk the walk. So it is their turn now. They cannot perform anything. They are just like a powerless people, you know, just like what can I call themselves? You know, all the name are. In fact, these people, they are imbeciles. They are totally imbeciles. You know, they've been promised Nigeria, people of Nigeria, that they will do heaven and earth. They will do this, they will do that, they will turn the whole thing, the whole game, the whole this thing will be like this. There will be electricity, there will be road, there will be water. So now it is their own turn now. They are sitting on the seat now. So they cannot, they are just perplexed. You know, they are handicapped. They are handicapped now. And this man, Osho Mole, Abi Osho Leni, wherever your name is, now he was just talking rubbish. Say, Tinubu did not promise the people of Nigeria to do magic and to perform miracle. For your mouth, from your gutter mouth, this stupid man, where he's supposed to go and, I don't know, where he's supposed to belongs to. You see? So now they grab the power by all means. And now they are talking rubbish to you people. Anyway, we know what to do. When the times come, we know what to do. The time of when the shit want to come from the from the anus, the time we open is the time we come, and the anus will open, and for the shit to come out. You see, all this your shit will come out one by one. Don't worry, we are waiting for you people. So please let us listen.
Of those who impose their trust in the Tinubu ticket, who thought that when Tinubu gets into
they know they were not elected in magician.
Listen to him.
you did not tell them you are not.
No. They know they are not elected magician.
Your party
and nobody promised
agenda.
Nobody promised magical solution.
Yeah, your
Nobody
party
promised.
said you have renewed hope. Let me give you an example.
And
Things
no,
that have
you don't need to
happened.
give me an example.
I'll give you an example.
I know what we promised,
that are happening.
more than you who was reporting it.
See, politician,
Whatever you reported
Yeah.
was we were the source.
You see, a
but the fact
politician.
is that
We did not promise 24 hours solution.
You remember
We did not promise
military
miracles.
schools.
Let's
More than you who was reporting it.
I'm on the
Whatever
ground.
you reported.
Yeah. Not tell them you are not.
No.
you are not
They
going
know
to
they
do
are not
magic.
elected magician.
Your party
and nobody
preached
promised
agenda.
Nobody promised.
magical solution.
When they are
Your
promised, they
party
forget
said
to.
you have renewed hope.
They forget
Let
their
me give you an example.
I
Things
No,
that
you
have
don't need to
happened.
give me an example.
They
I know-
forget.
I know what we
things
promised.
that are happening.
You see, these people, when they are promised, they don't know what they are promised until they get there. So when they get to that seat, now they will forget about what they promised. That is what is happening here now. So this man is trying to deny what they promised the whole Nigeria, the whole over 200 million people, that they will do this, they will do that, they will fix this, they will fix that. Now the man now is arguing that they don't promise nothing. They did not promise Nigeria nothing. So see the people you elected, have been now selected. You know, you select all these wrong people. So now everybody will eat a breakfast. Everybody must eat the breakfast. We just started now. So let's going on.
More than you who was reporting it. Whatever you reported was we were the source.
Yeah, but the fact
we did not promise 24 hours solution.
You remember
we did not promise miracles.
Schools.
We did not promise overnight solution. But nobody said
in
it should be
56
done.
days.
And you show me if you have any document that says in 48 hours this will be done. In 14 days this will be done. In 21 days this will be done.
Are you saying
So
that the hopes and the
you are the one.
Nigerians?
I think you are the one who have the illusion that once a promise is made, automatically once you get into office, either spiritually or by miracles, solutions emerge.
The fact we are
what Nigeria need is what President President Tinubu has demonstrated.
See.
President Tinubu promised renewed hope.
You see, a couple of things. Okay, let me tackle his president dial back.
Yes.
You see why we keep saying manifestos matter?
Absolutely.
We campaign in poetry and govern in prose. Now they have seen how hard it is for governance. They are trying to backtrack. But please, somebody should tell Mr. Shomole that we have receipts. We have the manifesto. It was over 80-page document. Have you know so?
David?
How we promised economic growth of 12% and he dialed it back. How we promised agricultural bonds, all the things he promised and he said, we have all the recordings. And no matter how much he tries to, move away from it, we'll ask them the question. That's what governance is about. We want him to do well. We want Nigeria to do well.
Yes.
But Nigeria will only do well with scrutiny, Oji. So please, when politicians start to change mouth, don't listen to them. They promise renewed hope.
They are liars.
Although people are facing renewed shaggy now, but we know life will be a whole lot better if they do what is needful for the people. President Tinubu himself said, let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. But he's suffocating them now with all of this, bad implementation of policies.
All liars.
We need to go back to the drawing board.
Yes.
Let me now go back to the next, what's it called? Video you show. Oji, there's another video I want you to show. Maybe tomorrow you get the video and show.
I'm sorry guys, the light is not coming.
In that video, Prince Uduka Obaegbana was the moderator. Before this, there was a subsidy debate. And Prince Uduka Obaegbana championed that subsidy debate where Labour and all the stakeholders came to debate. And I remember Emir Sanusi Lamido was CBN governor then and was giving us the empirical numbers. But people like Mr. Shomole then were making arguments based on, when you look at it, the arguments and the other people against were making arguments all sorts based on the fact that there was political slant for them and they wanted to enjoy something politically. So you can now see many years down the line, we have gone back to where we are. I was saying this morning, Nigeria is almost a cycle. The best time to have put out that something was 2012. And for everybody now that they cannot talk because of their hypocrisy, at least you heard in that speech that Pastor Tunde Bakare was saying they are just there to confuse Christopher Kolade. Kolade is Christopher Kolade. When Goodluck Jonathan announced subsidy removal, he put a plan forward. He brought about Shopee. Christopher Kolade was the leader of Shopee. From day one, as he announced he had a plan. This one's announced subsidy gone, no plan. Just put the plan is to truncate people's life and put them in untold disaster. So you can see that what goes around comes around. Exactly. You can see all of them. I think the question is, where are all of them today? All of them that went to Ojota. Where are all of them today?
Where are they?
Guess what?
They have vanished.
For the man, Goodluck Jonathan, is peace be upon that man. Blessings be upon that man. That protest held without any loss of life, except for one incident where an overzealous police officer killed Demola on Yaya Baton. That was the only incident. Military men were there. They shut down the country for 2 weeks. He never used military to chase or shoot any people to death. We are talking about another incident that happened. How people...
Sorry, guys.
How people went to protest and it was scuttled. And they used all sorts to attack them, and people were here, they want to have mass burial of 103 bodies. That protest went for over 2 weeks, Dr. Abati. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, it was.
But no life was, the military did not open fire on anybody in Ojota, and they grounded this country for 2 weeks. You see, life is about good leadership. If you see a good leader, I have not met President Goodluck Jonathan, but please, if you're watching this, sir, your word speaks for you. Your act is speaking for you. And it's vindicating you today.
Yes.
And let's learn to tell the truth.
That's really what we need
I have
here.
not met President Goodluck. I don't know him, but I'm saying this to him to honor him today.
Absolutely. That's exactly what we need here, Ayo. I mean, Nigerians are suffering. It's a big problem. We're talking about people protesting in Benin. I told you about the ones in Lagos. Now, we took a video last week Trekathon, yes. Another video has come up again. Nigerians have been, embracing several ingenious measures to survive the hard times resulting from the increase in fuel prices across the country. Many were seen trek.
All right, guys. So this is how we have it today. So tomorrow, by the grace of God, we will come back and update you guys. It's like this. My camera is not bringing some light, so I'm sorry about that. Sorry about the production. So tomorrow maybe I will get it fixed. So I will get it fixed up. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Keep watching, keep sharing, and don't forget, leave your comment below. Your comment is welcome all the time. So Timo Starboy channel blogs on Facebook, on YouTube, our YouTube handle Timo Starboy Reality Talk TV, on our Twitter at Timothy Oladipo1. So try to be joining us in all our 3 programs. So God will bless you and bless your home. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye. Mwah. Cheers. Love. I give it to you.